Cunningham is the Saints captain. Victory will put them just a point behind Leeds at the top. The Rhinos have a tricky-looking away trip to face London in the south of France this Saturday evening. But the Saints remain odds-on favourites to finish in the top two, and with it a huge chance of qualifying for a fourth grand final at Old Trafford, having won at the Theatre of Dreams in 1999, 2000 and 2002. And Thackeray, number 15, and Fossard, number 8. It will be very interesting. That's a great charge down by Richard Horne, and Richard Whiting's in. First try for Hull. Hull off to a flying start. It was a charge down.
But it's often the case, Eddie, that when you poke them in the eye, St. Helens really do respond, and normally they respond with a quick try and then respond yet again within minutes.
Good tackling though by Hull on Paul Anderson. Cunningham the dummy half this time. Here is Fossard. He gets them to halfway. And Cunningham will scoot away. Brough tried to get to him and doesn't. And that's a great ball to Scott Moore. It's a penalty though to St. Helens. I don't think the markers were standing square at the play of the ball.
Sometimes, you know, a lot of coaches think that he does it on purpose and gets away with it.
Anderson charging to the line. And Hull back in numbers to force him back over the goal line. Great opportunity for St. Helens to level the scores here. This is Fossard. It's a test of the Hull defence very early in the piece now. Cunningham waits. He'll have a scamper away. He'll go himself. Just underneath the sticks, Kieran Cunningham. Wellens is there. He'll spread it to Moore, and Moore will look wide. He'll find Darren Albert. Albert comes in file to find Jamie Lyon. Here is Scott Moore again, and Moore has seen a gap.
Good defence, but good ball keeping with Saints, keeping it alive. Cunningham is off.
And this is Bennett, and he's hauled down. That was a very important tackle by Kirk Eamon. That's how close Saints are on this, the last tackle. It's back to Scott Moore, who dabs the ball to the in-goal area, and that is far too deep, and Hull have weathered the storm. One of the unsung heroes ever present in the Hull side, one of 5 out there who haven't missed a game. Little jink from Richard Horne. He offloads the ball, and here is Thackeray. Thackeray, oh, Briscoe puts it down. Well, there have been tries of begging for Hull in the opening 12 minutes.
They certainly have. We knew that he was going to chime into the three-quarter line. Perhaps he didn't expect him to be coming offloaded by a prop forward, but that was good work from Jamie Thackeray. And
again.
Well, this is getting monotonous.
This is Mike Bennett. Mike Bennett for St. Helens, inside the 20-metre zone after the first tackle. Cunningham, great ball. And he picked out there the runner, who was John Wilkin. This now is Scott Moore. There's the ball to Bennett, and there's the leveller. Well, you cannot give St. Helens territory like Hull are doing with easy penalties.
But I must say, it was class, wasn't it? You had to come onto the ball, suck them right in. Excellent play. Beautiful offload there, wasn't it? Scott Moore, the little halfback.
And Horne crossfield, but straight into the arms of Darren Albert. Not the best thing to do. There's a phalanx of blue shirts ahead of him, though. Albert is dropped 10 metres inside his own half.
Good refereeing by Ian Smith there. He could see that Chester was in front of the kicker, and he was yelling at him to stay away. And Chester did the right thing. Make sure he's within the 10 metres.
0-0. Salford witness a vital match for those two at the bottom of the table. And here's another penalty for St. Helens. That's the 5th. Charging forward is Edmondson. I must say, Phil Clark pointed up the wicked penalty count that Hull have got against them this season in the build-up to this. This is Mason, just held up short. We'll maybe get Phil's view on that again in a moment after we see how this attack develops, because it's now with Wellens, and Wellens just hangs on and delays, takes the tackle. That's tackle number 3.
Will we see a step from Scott Moore?
Well, here he is. Passes the ball on the deck eventually to Mason, and then wide to Willie Talau, and Talau attacking the corner, brings Aidy Gardner in. Gardner then to Hardman. Hardman keeps the movement going back to Mason. They go back that way. It's with Gardner again. Gardner into Scott Moore, and Chester gets to him and stops the youngsters' progress. They lost a bit of ground then, the Saints.
He's lost the ball as well.
It's a knock on. Phil Clark, this penalty count against Hull, as you said in the pre-match build-up, it's not good from their point of view.
Oh, this is going to get tasty. Message to Ian Smith out there, take notice, otherwise we're going to have a riot on here.
Another penalty against Hull.
Can somebody get his tablets that he's getting
Well, I just can't believe it.
His blood pressure's going again.
This Ian Smith is allowing everything. There'll be helicopters going next.
10 penalties, 7 have gone St Helens' way. Roby. Ian Smith's having a devil's own job to keep a lid on this. Cunningham to Helens. He got the ball away brilliantly, as did Hardman to Lyon. Lyon back to Hardman, and Yeaman gets the tackle in. 12-0 Salford now. Here goes Cunningham. Now it's Lyon. Flick ball. Darren Albert just couldn't get over the whitewash. Cunningham. They watched that, but he got it away to Lyon. Danger. Try. Did he drop it?
He'll go to the screen, don't worry. If it's given, my hair will grow back tomorrow. It's no try.
He agrees with you. Needs a good kick from Horn. It's an up and under. Helens is after this. Helens has claimed it. Look out, Hull! Look out! 30 seconds to the half-time siren. St Helens in possession. Ask Warrington what they can do in this position. Cunningham is hurt in back play as Lyon takes it through Tony. Is tackled by Kirk Yeaman. Plays the ball to Scott Moore.
They've got to give it air. They've got to get it up in the... Will they get it in? I don't think so. Yes, they have.
This is the last play of the ball of this half. Up it goes from Helens. And Blacklock allows the ball to bounce. And there's the half-time siren. And a breathless, vigorous, entertaining, compelling first half comes to an end. This is Helens now for Saints. He's chinked inside. Important tackle from McMenemy. And McMenemy concedes the penalty for the second push.
They'll shove it into the corner. I don't think we're bothered with two.
So great opportunity for St Helens with Roby. Roby pumping the legs. Oh, the ball's come out. Stolen.
Quick tap. Quick tap. Surely. Or will they take the two?
Well, Hull were all offside then. They were all in front of the goal line. As Fozzard drives it in again. Here is Cunningham. And Cunningham looking to split them open on his own. 4 of them it took to pull him back then. Scott Moore's the dummy half. They go wide and find Helens and further wide to Hardman.
Great
and
defence.
The Hull defence muscles up again. Cook with the tackle.
Man on man. They're picking them out as well.
This is Scott Moore. Here is Nick Fozzard.
Ooh, that'll tie from King. That'll go in the memory bank for Fozzard.
Cunningham to Scott Moore. Looks left and finds Helens. Further left and finds Tallow.
Oh, did well to hang on to that.
Last tackle here for Saints. 10 metres away they are. Roby and Wilkin drills the kick in. It's picked up underneath his own post by Paul Cook, who did really well to get over the goal line. He made 28 metres in that set of 5. This is the last one. And McMenemy gets a great kick in, actually. It goes over the head of Gardner. Stops 5 metres from Gardner's own goal line. And the chase is pretty good, led by Graham Horn. But some very valuable metres gained forward by Gardner then. Here is Helens, steps inside. Whiting whacks it in, but Hardman hauled down by Danny Brough.
Good tackle by Brough as well. Ball and all, couldn't offload it.
This is Wilkin. Wilkin up the middle. Thackeray gets to him. Cunningham making good ground. St Helens here. This is Fozzard. Great ball to Bennett. Even better to Lyon. Even better to Darren Albert. Important tackle won there by Cook. Lyon to Moore. Moore will grub at the kick, looking for Helens. Now then, Helens might have scored.
He has scored.
He believes he has. And Briscoe's head hits the deck. Did Sean Briscoe ground the ball is one question. And did Helens ground the ball in time is the other.
Instead of grounding it, he tried to scoop it over the dead in goal line. He's made a big error. All he had to do was just dive on it. Why on earth didn't he just dive on it? But ball dead in goal, and this is TRY time. There is no doubt about that. And watch for the TRY and listen to the crowd. Neat kick there from Scott Moore, but that is the wrong decision, I'm afraid, from Sean Briscoe. Watch Briscoe here. All he has to do is throw his body on it. A, no one else can score it.
Tony to Richard Horne. Quick hands. Oh, he went without it. Here's danger. It's Jamie Lyon. Jamie Lyon for St Helens. Too quick for all of Hull. Jamie Lyon for Saints under the sticks.
The error, they were under a lot of pressure, and Jamie Lyon gleefully accepts it. Wonderful rhythm, nice style. He knew he had the legs.
Kearney is there. Bullets the pass to Richard Horne. Goes wide to Paul Cook. Back to Nathan Blacklock. Wide again, and they're in. They are in the shape of Kirk Yeeman, Hull.
Now then, this is a point where Hull just, they've got to concentrate.
Roby, fed by Farsavalou.
If a try is going to come, it'll be a long-range one.
Farsavalou again, infield to Wilkin. Wilkin to Cunningham. And Cunningham has got Wellens with him. Wellens dumps it over to Lyon. Lyon wide to Albert. It looks suspicious. Back it goes to Lyon. And Hull get back in numbers on the last. Last one. Wellens, infield to Moore. Now it's Wilkin. There's the kick from Wilkin. Will Briscoe make the same mistake? He doesn't have to, because Yeeman comes to the rescue. First Hull goal line drop out of the match. Makes it almost to halfway. Wilkin, Farsavalou. That's good hounding by Ewan Dowes. Cunningham, Fozzar.
Two, here, Paul Cook. Two, Hall.
Cunningham again. Edmondson.
Three, right side.
Big test of this defence now. Widnes clawing their way back into the match at Salford.
Four, Matu, over, four.
Great little run there from Scott Moore. And Hull come up with it.
So they've got to get the ball to Cook, to Horne a lot, and they've got to try something different now. It's got to that stage in the game.
That's a great run from Farsavalou. Phil, where's your money?
Well, I don't really believe it, but I'll go on the 100-to-1 shot. I'll back Hull.
Here's Anderson. Anderson trundling forward. Steve-O.
Oh, it's Saints. They'll control this, don't worry.
Scott Moore's kick played at the man. This is Wellens. He's got to get the kick in now and does. Not the best, though. And here comes Tony. That's the last. Here is Richard Horne. Wide to Cook. Wide to Horne. Forward. Forward, says the referee Ian Smith.
Well, in the opening 15 minutes, they had three clear-cut chances to put points on the board.
They were gilt-edged.
Yeah.
There's the full-time